I'm Chris with iPhone in Canada with a look at the Anki Drive. Now that name may sound familiar to Apple fans, and that's because Anki demoed this game during the 2013 WWDC keynote address. What the Anki Drive is a combination of your classic slot cars mixed in with some real-life video gameplay and next-generation technology. Package it all up, and the result is a very entertaining gaming experience. And I've heard it referred to as laser tag on wheels, and that's a pretty good description. So let's take a closer look. My 4-year-old son got this as a Christmas present. It's the starter set and it retails for $200 as of this review. Now what you get are a couple of cars with charging pods, the racetrack mat, a wall charger, and a wheel cleaner. The track itself isn't small. It comes in at 8.5 feet by 3.5 feet, so you're going to need some room to play it. The vinyl mat is extremely thin, and underneath its surface, within that thinness, is a ton of code that the cars can read. Now I'm no expert in all this, but I will say it's incredibly cool to see the eyes of a 4-year-old light up when they see the cars racing around the track, and those cars are staying on the track, driving themselves, interacting with the other cars, all without barriers. Now the Anki Drive starter set comes with 2 cars, the yellow one named Karai and the gray one named Boson. Each one has its own starting attributes. The 2 cars you get out of the box have very balanced attributes. They each have a weapon and a tractor beam. Now as you play, you collect points, and these points can be used to upgrade your car's weapons, defense, and speed. You can even now sell off your upgrades if they aren't quite working for you, or you just simply need a couple more points to get that upgrade you really want. So there is a lot of possibility for upgrading and customizing your car. Oh, and as your car becomes more powerful, there are now bounties. So the higher a car's level, the more bounty points you earn for defeating it. As of right now, there are also 2 other cars you can buy separately. Both Roe and Catal cost about $70 each, again, each with its own starting attributes. There's also supposed to be a limited edition car, Korax, coming out at some point, but Anki hasn't released much information on it just yet. But from what I've read, Korax is supposed to have double weapons, so even without knowing the details, my son thinks that's awesome and wants me to get it when it comes out. Now, the cars are equipped with sensors underneath them that can read the code on the track. When not playing against a physical opponent, all the information allows the artificial intelligence to make split-second decisions on movement, tracking, and strategy to help it defeat you. So if you're playing solo, you'll notice the AI-controlled cars, they'll slow down to let you pass, then they'll speed up to attack, they'll move side to side to block you, or even match your movements, all in an attempt to try to beat you. You can set the difficulty of the AI from easy to medium or hard, and in my testing, trying to beat the AI on hard is incredibly difficult, like in I've yet to win difficult. So there's no worry about picking this up and it becoming too easy really fast. Out of the box, there is currently only one real play mode, and that's battle. You can do practice as well, but in my opinion, you might as well be practicing in the battle mode. In this mode, the object is to destroy your opponent either 5, 10, or 15 times before your opponent destroys you. So how do you defeat an opponent? Well, on your iOS device, you have an energy meter. If that meter drops to 0 and you get hit by an opponent's weapon, it counts as a kill. The car will momentarily stop, recharge, and then be back into the game. Now, your energy meter is also tied to your weapons, so as you fire your weapon or use your tractor beam, your energy drops, leaving you vulnerable. So just continuously firing your weapon isn't a sound strategy. Of course, your energy meter does recharge while you're racing. A new race mode is supposed to be coming soon, so it'll be interesting to see what Anki has in store for that. And that's one of the great features of the Anki Drive. The game can be ever evolving through updates to the app. Of course, this can also come in the form of new cars and maybe even new tracks. That's one drawback right now, is there is only one track layout. The cars are equipped with rechargeable batteries that only last about 20 minutes, which isn't a whole lot if you're locked into a heated battle with an opponent trying to get 15 kills. There have been a few times where the battery has died before the end of a battle, and that really sucks. But charging the cars is really quick. It takes about 10 minutes to get them back up and running. Now, oddly, you can have 4 cars competing at the same time, but the charger Anki provides can only accommodate 3 cars at a time. So if you have all 4 cars and they need to be charged, starting a new game could take a little longer. The starter set also comes with a tire cleaner. Because of the tackiness of the mat, it's a lint, dust, hair, you name it, magnet. You should use a microfiber cloth to wipe down the mat every time you roll it out. You should also clean the car's tires before each race because the back ones do collect a lot of that debris as well, and they may not stay on around the track as well. And yes, your cars can come off the track from time to time, whether it's just the car losing its connection or an opponent pushing you off the mat. If it happens, you simply put the car back on, give it a little push, and away it goes. To play Anki Drive, each person needs a car and they must have an iPhone 4S or newer, an iPod Touch 5th generation or newer, or an iPad 3 or mini or newer. Now, I've found controlling the car using the full-size iPad a little difficult. It's tough to control the speed and fire weapons with the app configuration. Personally, I love it on the iPad mini. For me, it's the perfect size. My 4-year-old son likes it too, although I think he'd be better off using the iPhone. Overall, I love the Anki Drive. My son and I have spent a lot of time playing it, and neither of us is getting bored of it. I will point out, if you're simply playing against the AI, after a while it could get a little repetitive and you may lose interest. But playing against a friend or a family member or whoever is the real key. It's a lot of fun and can get quite competitive. Are there some issues? Yes. You have to remember this is only a couple months old. This is something new. I know I'm an early adopter and I'm fine with that. Yes, the price is a little steep, but again, it comes with being an early adopter. And at $200, I still think you're getting a ton of value. Would I like to see more tracks, maybe even some sort of customizable track if possible? Of course, who wouldn't? And over time, if this becomes popular, as I hope it will, we should start seeing more features and options. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give it a like and feel free to subscribe. That way you won't miss any of my future videos and giveaways. And make sure to follow me on Twitter for updates on videos, giveaways, and other news. For more daily Apple and iOS news, make sure you check out iPhoneincanada.ca. I'm Chris with iPhone in Canada. Thanks for watching.